It's already up.
All right, cool.
Hey, Vital Conversation. You are live with us on Thursday. How's everyone doing?
What's
Okay,
good, y'all?
I
What's
yeah.
good? What's good?
So look, you tuned into another edition of Vinyl Conversation. This is the Thursday edition, and we're doing this edition because we're bringing in our special guest. So this is what we're going to do. You guys already know the deal. We're going to get the disclaimer out the way. Facebook, we do not own the rights to this song. It's for entertainment purposes only, educational purpose. That's it.
We do not own the right to this music. It is for entertainment and educational purposes only.
That part. All right. So without further ado, we got to bring our guest into the live stream. Please welcome the legendary, the lyrical lexicon, Keith Murray, to the building.
Hey!
Peace, how you doing?
Keith is in the house.
Finally.
Finally in the house.
All right. So look. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's get into the music here. So then we can talk about these lyrics.
So what we about to do is listen.
Y'all mythological niggas is comical. The astronomical is coming through like the flu bombing. And embalming in your crew too. With the physical, mystical, magical. You know how I do. I'm a road attack skills and vocabulary too. All the hits in this edition is all brand new. It's true. I'm interplanetary and like Doctor Who. Who? So who? Word phone to get chipped on. Word is phone. I'm kicking rounds to the AM vote just wrong. Now quit sleeping the back on the block and not telling crap. I'm living with the fact, fuck flows and tracks. So what you saying, black? With all that yak, yak. My order facts, skeptically with backs. What I'm saying, I eat everything up on the menu and venue and sinew swaying to be continued. The most beautiful thing in this world is just like that. I get it. The most beautiful thing in this world is just like that. I get it. The most beautiful thing in this world is just like that. I get it. The most beautiful thing in this world is just like that.
Woo!
Hey, so that was in fact Keith Murray, the most beautiful thing in the world. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but this is like on a whole different classic level. For me, doing this interview with you, Keith, is the only one so far that I got extra excited about because, like, for me being from San Diego on the West Coast and hearing your song, it was like, yo, like that's it. Like it's just one of them songs that when I heard it, I was like, yo, that's it. That's it.
Oh, what happened? Wait, Keith?
Hello?
We can't see you.
Turn your camera back on.
Whoa.
You turn your camera off. You was good for a second, and then
I was trying to get back to you. I can hear you though.
but your camera is off.
You got to turn the camera back on.
Turn your camera back on.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there it is. So can you tell us like what year did this song come out? We want to get a little background before I go into the lyrics.
December 1994.
December 1994. I was a senior in high school when this made it to where it was.
Nice.
I'm telling my age. I'm old as shit, but
that's a privilege.
It really is. So now before we go, I'm gonna start getting into the lyrics. We're gonna do the lyrics one time. So for the verse 1, I'm gonna read them, and then we're gonna talk about them after I read these here lyrics, right? So yeah, I can't even do it without rapping. I feel like all right. So it says, y'all mythological niggas is comical. The astronomical is coming through the flu bombing you and embalming in your crew too. With the musical, mystical, magical, you know how I do. With word attack skills and vocabulary too, my rendition of this edition is all brand new. You're through. I make planetarian like Doctor Who. Who? Man, I'm just gonna have to
Look,
stop.
right there. Look, we can stop right there. Where did this come from? Like what you're saying here in these lyrics, where did that actually come from? How did you come about the lyrics here?
Well, I'm a science buff, an English major, and I heard the education, and I always wanted to be different in lyrics. So I would be in science class and watching TV and stuff, and then I would incorporate it into hip hop.
So when you say y'all mythological niggas is comical, right? And the astronomical is coming through you like the flu bombing you, like. So you just sat down and you was just like, this is it. Like I'm gonna just write this and this. And then you say with word attack skills and vocabulary too, because it is very not out. It's not the norm of rap lyrics.
Right. So, y'all mythological came from a record, mythological by rappers, mythological rappers. That was an old school record that I used to listen to with Red Alert and Master Magic used to play records on the radio.
Mm-hmm. And you was
Yeah,
just
because
like, I'm gonna add this.
So it was a record. I used to listen to all the older records that came before me. So I took some of the words and how they was rapping. The mythological rappers got a lot to learn. Mythological. If you Google that, look it up. I forget right now at the who was the rapper. I think it was MC. I met him one day. I ain't gonna call the name because I don't want to mess it up. But then I took that word mythological, and then it was science, and then it was vocabulary. Then I wrote it in a rhyme. Y'all mythological rappers, because mythological is a myth. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because a lot
Right.
of rappers talk
Absolutely.
fallacy.
Yeah, because then you added that the planetarian like Doctor Who. Doctor Who is that BBC TV show, right? That's where you got that from?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey,
So that's a
everybody
case
know who
study.
Doctor Who is. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I really think that was dope. So let me just continue because we had to stop because that those first like four
Man,
or five bars was like, oh, okay.
fire.
Um, I'm kicking rhymes to the AM vulture swarm. Not Quincy, but I'm back on the block and not selling crack. So Quincy not on the block. So you talking about Juice? Are we talking like who we talking about when we talking about Quincy?
Quincy Jones, right?
Quincy Back on the Block. Quincy had an album called Back on the
Black
Block.
on the Block. Yeah.
Yeah, but Quincy's Q was still Q from Juice, so it meant two different things. Or if you listen to it, my lyrics, you get two and three different things from it.
Yes,
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
coming
yeah.
through with the fat funk flows and tracks. So what you saying, Black?
That's called
With all that
ambiguous.
yakety yak,
It's
it's
called being
ambiguous.
ambiguous, having more than one meaning.
Right.
Yes,
Look, there's
That
the
that
English major right there.
that's the English
English.
major
Yes,
out here using his vocabulary, like he said. Um, my artifacts can be beat with bats, like artifacts, like that's not like you're. I'm reading these lyrics like no one mentions artifacts because artifacts is museums. That's history.
Yeah, that's history. Egyptian
You know what I
artifacts.
mean? Artifacts is history. That's a thing that no one ever touched on, but you did.
right. And Artifacts also is history. And Artifacts is a crew from Jersey. The Artifacts, a rap group.
It's
What?
it's a rap group.
Yeah,
Listen, we get knowledge right here, y'all. Y'all not ready. This is knowledge we getting.
yeah.
Um,
You already do that.
I'm saying I eat up everything on the menu and send you swaying to be continued, and then you get in there the most beautiful. I
Where
listen.
did chorus come from?
I'm sitting the lyrics down because that's my next question. What made you say the most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that? I get in you. Like it's just everything that you say lyric wise, I can't say that I get because I'm not from the East Coast. But
But you feel it.
the hook is what
Well,
grabs you
it's
in.
universal. It's not necessarily East Coast. Don't pigeonhole me,
No. I'm not saying it like that. I'm
and
saying that
don't
because I'm from
shortchange
the West
yourself.
Coast. Huh?
Don't pigeonhole me, and don't shortchange yourself.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying back in 1994, this is how I was. I was young and didn't know about the whole music thing in that sense. So when you say like when you did the hook, what happened? How did that hook come from that?
Well, the most beautiful thing in this world is a line that I said from Eric Sermon's album. I said it on Eric Sermon's single, Hostile. I said, the most beautiful thing in this world is my notion for murderous poetry and motion.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah.
And the idiotic shit I come across when releasing trap
Mm-hmm.
air with explosive force. So Eric
Mm-hmm.
said, the most beautiful thing in this world, that he took that line I said from Hostile and he made it a hook. He told me, he put me in the booth behind the mic and said, sing that part. He chopped it, and then he told me to sing the other parts. The most beautiful thing in this world, he stopped it. It's just like that. Then he stopped it. Then I get in you. Then he put it together. He took it from a line I said in a record I did with him on Hostile.
That's
That was
dope.
listen.
That's classic.
When we were trying to attempt on Sunday, somebody mentioned Hostile as being like the best record they ever
Yeah.
heard.
Shouts
Oh,
out to
wow. For
EPMD, Eric
real?
Sermon.
Yeah.
Wow.
They talked about that being the best record they ever heard. Hostile, and after doing research,
Look, you
because
got me, you got me in shock and awe. I'm like, wow, what?
Yeah.
not like real
No,
talk.
they said it. They talked about it.
Who was
They
that? Shout out
talked
to the
about
person.
Hostile.
Shout out to the person who said that. Give them their moment.
And I didn't know what that was, and then I had to listen. Like, wait, what is
Yeah,
that?
it was EPMD of Eric Sermon
Yeah,
from EPMD.
and for me, I did a little research after when I found out you was coming. I'm gonna just tell you right now, I don't do a lot of research. I just show up to work and I do my job. But I did do research on you, and I did the whole like what's going on. I had no idea that there was even Eric Sermon was singing on here, and I'm like, what are they talking about? Eric Sermon singing, and then I
Yep.
listened to it again, and I was like, yo, like there is a little like
Yeah. Eric
there's a
Sermon was
little
one
bit
of the
where he's
first.
actually
Eric
singing.
Sermon was one of the first MCs opposed to Slick Rick, who would always sing
Right.
in his
He
lyrics.
sang on that song, and when you listening to it before I did that research, I had no idea that Eric Sermon was singing on that. And then I was
Right.
like, ain't nobody singing on that. And then I listened again, I was like, yo,
Yep.
somebody singing on that.
Okay.
So Key, so tell us how you got started with Eric. How did you meet Eric? How did that relationship get started?
Well, I'm from Central Islip, Long Island, by way of Roosevelt, Long Island. And K Solo is from Central Islip, but he knew EPMD. And he would come to Carlin Avenue, and I asked him to introduce me to Eric Sermon. K Solo, yes, from the Hit Squad.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Yeah, I
And then
happened
know
he
K
after that?
Solo.
introduced you. We know who K Solo is for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, K Solo, he took me, I asked him to take me to Eric Sermon.
Mm-hmm.
So what was you trying to accomplish meeting Eric Sermon?
Being a rapper MC in the world and being able to have interviews and talk to people like you all today.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I just want to go and say that I did a little research, of course, and then so you first started out as MC Do Damage. Like, what was that?
That was my name that I had. I was younger. I was like 15, 16. With one of my cousins named Jamal LBM. It was Do Damage and Impact. That was one of my first rap names. MC Do Damage, because I do damage on the mic and I do damage to
Yep.
MCs. Go my
I
vocabulary.
like it. I like it. So, how long have you been rapping? Like, how long have you been rapping and writing?
Well, I've been rapping since I was about 11 years old because my uncle T Roy, the original B boy, I lived vicarious through him. He was the guy with the Kangos and the Lees, and he was the B boy, and he was with his man Richie, and they used to be B boys. I used to be a little kid looking at him like, wow, that's intriguing. So I was the
Yeah.
I,
little kid, like literally popping, rapping, and all that. Yeah.
So how long did it take to get your first deal? How long did it take with Eric?
Well, when K Solo took me to Eric, I had met him. He told me to meet him, go to Eric's house. I rode down a block called Lower Avenue, and I saw him talking to a female. I was in a car. So then I turned around. It was actually a Jeep I had. My grandmother took me to a deal. I got a Jeep called the Urban Gorilla, a gray Jeep. So I was riding down Low Avenue. And then I went to see 6K. So I seen he was talking to a girl. I turned around, I seen him, and then he took me to Eric's house. He knocked on the door. I waited, knocked on the door, waited. Eric came to the door. Then he took me downstairs where he was playing beats on his rolling beat machine. And then I just started spitting rhymes. And then I was with Eric for 2 years before I actually got behind the microphone. And I did a record called Swing It Over Here with Redman and Eric on Eric's
Yep.
solo album called No Pressure.
Yep.
so why
Classic.
2 years?
Because he was doing EPMD, and I was just the guy who would come drive from my town, Central Islip, to the back of Central Islip to Eric's house, and he would be making music, doing beats, opposed to going on tour with EPMD. So when Eric came back from tour on the road, I would go to the house, go to the studio, and then I would eventually have my chance to get on the microphone. Like I'm doing interviews with you now, I would just rap and he would play the beats. I would rap live to the music.
And
Wow.
then
It was a process.
how did the squad get initiated? Like with you, Redman, and Eric.
Yeah, Def Squad. How did that happen?
How did the squad come across?
Well, like EPMD, DOS Effects, K Solo, and
Yep.
Redman was the hit squad.
The Hit Squad.
Yeah,
And they were doing shows and they
we losing you, boss. We
doing
losing you,
You got to
connection
go inside.
wise.
Yeah, he went outside, so it's kind of like
We're
messing up
losing you,
now.
boss.
Eric
Connection
came
wise, you
back,
gotta
and
go
then
back.
Eric was in the studio. Then Eric
Okay, okay.
Redman started gravitating around Eric, and then all of a sudden, bang! Keith Murray and Redman and Eric did the song called "Swing It Over Here" on Eric's No Pressure album. And then we did the Hostile, and then I did the Most Beautiful Thing in the World single. Then I did the album on Jive Records.
So this is my next question that I ask everybody that we have on the show. At what moment did you realize you were famous? At what moment did you say, "Well, damn, I'm famous and I have not achieved what you want"? I'm not talking about personal issues, or I'm saying, at what moment did you realize, like, damn, I'm famous? Like, people know who the fuck I am.
Well, I did the record Hostile. Then the
Mm-hmm.
video came out. Then the record was being played. Then the video was being played. And then I would go see Eric before he would go do shows to DC or whatever, the surrounding areas with his cousin Jamal. And then he was like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, the song is picking up. You becoming Keith Murray. You're becoming an artist. And then he took me to DC, and then he had a show, and then he did his part, and then he brought me out. It was a little barricade. And then when I started rapping, they broke down the barricade. It was mayhem, and then they cut the show down, and then it was mayhem, and then they got me out of there. Then boom, the Keith
Where
Murray
was this? This was where was this at?
in DC.
In DC. So in DC,
Wow.
that moment when it became mayhem, he was like, "Yo, this is crazy. Like I'm famous now."
Yeah, I was. They was. I was. They was. They was playing the record "Hostile" on the radio. The mix shows. Like after
Hmm.
they would play the main songs on the radio, like Mr. Magic and Red Alert would play. The college was playing the songs too. College radio was playing it a
Yep.
lot. College. And then it would be after WBLS or 98.7 Kiss would play hip hop. They would play the records in after the mainstream records, and I would be wedged in the playlist. And then it started coming organically playing, and then boom, we started making. I made a song called Danger. My
Hmm.
first record was Danger with Eric Sermon. Then he took me to Jeff Sledge, who was an A&R at Jive. Hey guys, look, yeah, pop that Willie.
Watch out, y'all on camera. Y'all on camera.
I'm walking down the street to the store now.
So when this record, the most beautifulest thing in the world, after you did it and y'all laid the track and it got released. What city? No, I ain't gonna say what city because I know it was probably your city. But
It was
when it
DC.
dropped, how did you feel with the fame that came after the most beautifulest thing in the world? Like because um even on Mary J's My Life, he's like, yo, play that like she playing your shit and then it's like, yo, put on that slow shit. Like how did that come about?
Well, that the thing didn't happen. I still was going to. I was in. I went. I was Eric. I was just left school. I was had to do like 6 months in correctional facility in Yaphank, and then I came home. I was selling or hanging on the corner, doing petty crimes, selling crack, and I was doing a year in college and going back and forth to school, New York Tech, because New York Tech is down the street from Central Islip on Corn Avenue. So my grandmother, she was like, "Well, you got to go to school and work." Education is first and foremost. So I was, doing the school thing, but I was also hustling on the streets. I was playing sports. I played basketball, soccer, and track and wrestling. My whole years from eighth, seventh grade to 12th grade. I'm an athlete. I
Mm-hmm.
jog, I ride bikes and things of that nature also all the time. So I was doing that opposed to writing lyrics and rapping, going to house parties, going to the high school jams, rocking. And then I just the music was just started coming like organically. It was a progression. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right, that
And
was
Cause
your path.
I was groomed. I'm groomed for it. I just didn't think, yo, I'm a rap. I want to be a rapper. I was writing rhymes way before I even thought of a record deal. It was a
mm,
hobby for me.
yeah, cause you could definitely see that on everything that you didn't created here, especially this El Nino album with the Def Squad. Man, how did y'all come up with that concept, El Nino?
Well, it was an album called Before There Was Rap, where all the groups had was called in to do covers. Like Wu-Tang Clan did The Message. Def Squad did Rapper's Delight. It
Right.
made sense. It was three in the group: Big Bag Hank, uh, uh, the Sugar Hill Gang.
Right.
It's me, Redman, and Eric. It was three of them. So we just rhymed their parts. It made sense. Def Jam asked us after we did that record, Def Jam asked us, yo, come do an album for Def Squad because Eric Sherman, Keith Murray, and Redman was solos. Eric Sherman produced us, but we was on each other's album. Then Def
Right.
Jam asked us to do an album. So Def Squad is a band of brothers that do music as solo groups. And we just did one album on Def Jam. They asked us to do that. We didn't form a group. It just happened like, organically.
Oh, so you guys are not even. It wasn't even a group. It's just. It, wow. I
Yeah,
thought y'all was actually a
Eric
group.
Sherman produced Eric Sherman. He produced Redman. Re- Eric Sherman put me on Eric Sherman records with Redman. He put me on Redman records. Then we started doing Keith Murray records in the studio, and then it just happened like that. You know what I'm saying? We're brothers, family.
Wow.
It's not. We didn't come together and say, "Yo, we're gonna make music." It just started happening like that.
So with you guys being in tune like that, is there going to be another album by you guys?
Excuse me.
Is there going to be another album by you guys? El Nino Part 2? Oh, I can't.
First of all, I
Oh.
just want to
My phone's
say
ringing
that
up. You sound like a robot.
yeah, you walked into somewhere with bad coverage, sir. Like really bad coverage.
I walked in the store. I'm losing you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
I think
wait
you
till you
definitely.
walk out.
Yeah, because that El Nino album was
I'm
fire.
gonna just go ahead
We
and
need
say
a
El
part two.
Nino is like the name of the hurricane that hit the West Coast and fucked up the atmosphere. So I'm like El
But
Nino, like for real. So
yeah,
y'all named
three.
this shit after hurricane. Oh,
But
okay.
look at it though. It's them. It's three. It's
I
those
can't,
three
your phone
artists.
is breaking up like ring, 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 ring.
Now we'll wait till you get out the store, boss. Till we start
Yeah.
talking. Wait till you get out the store. But what
But
was you
with the El
saying,
Nino
La?
album, it was those three artists that. Oh yeah, we lost them. The reception in there was
He'll be
bad.
back. He'll be back.
No, no. So the El Nino album was Keith, Eric, and Red. So of course it's gonna be a storm. Of course, why not call it El Nino? They coming in there spitting
Because it
fire.
did damage to the West Coast.
Yeah,
That's
damn
why
it.
not. That's why not. I wasn't even in California and I heard about it. I was like, who the hell is El Nino? They're like, oh, it came through and it was raining, houses dropped off the map. I'm like,
Yeah. I wasn't here either.
sorry, El Nino, little bro, my little kid. Sorry, little kid. You know what I mean?
No, but the album was fire, man. That's why I was like, they need a part. They need another one, part two. You bring them
and
together
and
now.
and I think
Wait,
that's possible. And I was gonna ask him about that, even if it's not like like necessarily the squad, but it would be nice to get the squad because
yeah,
um, are y'all in the studio doing things right now that would, you know what I mean?
yeah. But Eric, he just dropped something. He got a single out. And
Did he?
Redman got three singles out and an
Oh,
album.
oh,
So
that slapped the shit out of him. I was like, yo, this
man,
video is awesome. That shit was awesome, hands down. Like we need to talk to Keith in the background and see if we can't have, you know what I mean? Hey, can you ask Redman a little question for us? Because that slapped the shit out of somebody who was like, pay
it's
my rent.
hilarious.
Nope. Nope. I was like, yo, that shit
But did
was
you
so
see? But you
funny.
see, he puts that disclaimer at the beginning though that we do not condone people slapping
Slap
the
the
shit
shit
out
out
of
of people. Hey, that video, like if I'd have just heard the song, I'd be like, yo, okay, that's cool. But the video adds that extra like, shit,
right.
pay my
But
rent.
look,
No.
but that's how Redman is. Redman, that's how he is. He makes it like that to where his videos are that extreme and graphic per se. Like
Absolutely,
it's
it's great.
dope.
I love that video. Even the one where it was like, what's the one? My middle name must be fuck
Yeah, yeah.
you.
Oh man, that was hilarious. Especially when old girl is riding the bike, and then they open the door.
got hit. The bike just tumbled. I was like, yo, they petty for that. But it was a great video. Like,
Right. So his videos grab you along with the song. So yeah, definitely classic,
shit.
classic. And they kind of brought that into Death Squad when they did their videos on the
So,
album on the El
if
Nino
you
album.
speak on the Death Squad videos, because again, me and East Coast hip hop, I mean, my shit is Like limited as fuck, guys. I'm sorry if you're from the East Coast. It's no disrespect, but you could say the same thing if we're talking about West Coast music because you're gonna be like, my West Coast music is. Yeah. I listen. My cousin, she's from the West, but like when it comes to stuff like that, I have a couple friends and her that are very literate in the East Coast hip hop rap world. So
Yeah.
I don't like Redman is by far my favorite East Coast rapper ever because even before his videos, like that man can have listen, I'll be like, yo, like red is it. Like he had a tape and the tape was red. Like that's my favorite
Yeah.
album. I don't even know what it is. The tape was just red. I'm gonna just tell you the tape was red and I played the hell out of both sides of the red tape. Because back then I used to get high and it made a ton of sense. like a ton. I don't get high now. Everybody wants to see my eyes. They're not red. They're not anything. They white.
Yeah, but they're both dope because they've been consistent. Like Red's been consistent over the years with his stuff. Method, same thing. Keith,
Oh,
same
that
thing.
man is my
Eric,
baby
same thing.
daddy in another universe. I just want to tell y'all, just so y'all know, you can't have him because he's my baby daddy in a different universe. So when you get to that universe, don't be surprised that we are married and that's my boo. Cause that is
Hilarious.
fine. You can't even define fine without putting Redman in the mix. Like,
Ah, see, So
anyhow,
look. So
can
anyways,
you go
so I don't
offline and try to get this guy back?
now
I'll
Keith
do
Keith
that.
look, Keith we done lost Keith in the store.
I'm saying, but he should be out the store by now. Can you call him and see what's good? Because we gotta wrap this up with him.
Yeah, nah, he hasn't came back in the stream.
He might not know how.
Nah. Okay, I just sent them another for him to come back.
Another link.
Yeah, but it might, depending on where he's at, because even when he was walking down the street, it was still bad reception. So,
Everybody
but
said
not so
why
the
this nigga had no shirt on. I don't know. The nigga said it was
so
hot.
but look, but the rest of the lyrics, like I wouldn't even have known this until he said that he was majoring in English. So he's mixing. So now you understand like the majority of where these lyrics come from because he's mixing all that into it. Like,
And into it, and since even though he's not here, we're gonna get into the rest of the lyrics before, and hopefully we can get him back before the show is over. He says, "I'm caught up in precipitation rain of techniques. I speak my concepts free. The ich nie son she funk figure out speech. Now we all know ich nie son she like that's that little
yeah,
mix.
figures of
That's
speech.
that mix right there. Now that the shit is in the open, I'm open, token, scoping, waiting for the next nigga to get open on and break them down like an organic compound.
Right
That's
there,
the
right there.
world
Break you
as
break you down like an organic compound.
he said what he said.
That's the astronomy part.
Somebody said he went to get his drink and he out.
That was Tanisha.
Hey, listen,
He said it was hot.
I'm gonna tell you, Niche, that we'll talk about it later.
He said he was hot, so he had to
You
mount his
better pack
water.
your leather dope or medication for the shaking. Never faking, I guess down for my clown crown. I mean, for my crown clown, shaking that membrane of Encyclopedia Brown. So he really does. Because in 1994, the shit
That was
Google
Encyclopedia Brown.
Google wasn't a thing. Like if
Oh,
you wanted information, you had to go get an encyclopedia. Like
Encyclopedia.
my kids don't even know what the fuck an encyclopedia is. Just so
Look,
everybody knows,
and it was that whole collection. Like the Encyclopedia
the
Brown is
whole
the
collection.
Britannica collection.
The Britannica, and then you had to keep it updated in order for you to be updated on the new shit that was happening.
Yeah,
Now
and it wasn't just
Google
one.
is. Go ahead.
It wasn't just one. It was a whole bunch. You remember? Look, you remember? You came over here. You saw them.
Motherfuckers got a whole bookcase for encyclopedias. Listen, Encyclopedia Brown, Britannica was Google.
Pretty much.
You wanted to know something about history, you needed an encyclopedia. You needed to do a book report on something from back in the day, you needed an
Encyclopedia.
encyclopedia. And you had to take your ass to the library for it. When this song came out, that was real shit. Encyclopedia Brown. This nigga really is spitting shit like we like, wait, you had to look at the index of the fucking book to see where you want to get to in the encyclopedia. Like this.
Exactly. Look, Cola said her parents still have the Compton Encyclopedia.
Listen, never get rid of that shit. That's gonna be worth some real money one day because Google has taken over and don't nobody know about no goddamn encyclopedias unless you grown.
Look, along with a library.
Along with like you couldn't live without the library. Like your school had everything that was needed, and don't have the same book report because now you mad because somebody done took the book encyclopedia that you needed, and how you gonna get it now? Now you in school trying to explain to the teacher that, well, I went to the library and they
And the
didn't
book
have
was
it.
checked out.
Can I get another week? Jeez.
So go ahead. So finish
So he
it.
goes into his hook, the most beautifulest thing, and so he says, I come down breaking ground. So back up off of me and sit
And
your
sit
ass
your ass
down.
down.
This nigga said, I come down breaking a clown. So back up off of me and sit your
And
ass
sit your
down.
ass down.
Hey, it's like, and then it comes with the chick, 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 like listen, okay. Now when I'm on the microphone, I roam through, but don't be trying this shit at home.
But wait, he said no, wait. Now when I'm on the microphone, I roam through zones. That was cell phones weren't even like you weren't even roaming on cell phones
He
then.
wasn't roaming, but he knew. He said, don't be trying this shit at home. No matter what race, creed, or color, him or her, I'm comes clear and true. The damager and amateur.
Yeah, because Ja Rule the Damager is an actual rapper, and that's a song.
As chronic facial disorders occur, I'll assassinate your character's caliber. I channel my anger from double-edged banger and turn into the microphone strangler. Listen, stop trying to see where your eyes can't follow. Say goodnight to the world and goodbye to tomorrow.
Hey. You rave and cuss, so it's a must you get bust.
You're not to be fucked with. Toys ain't us.
Ain't us.
For eternity, through infinity, I eternally get in you. Hey, man. The most beautiful thing in this world is just like
that.
Yeah.
Man, he said we are not to be fucked with. Toys ain't us.
Toys ain't us.
Toys R Us are not in business anymore, so I guess no.
I mean, in 1994, Toys R Us was popping, so you know, Toys ain't us. But that's my new hook for 2020. Toys ain't us. I'm about to put that shit on my.
Thanks, Key.
On my
That's your shirt. Thanks, Key.
There it is. Toys ain't us.
The shirt is available. Thanks, Keith. But apparently he's still in the store.
I'm gonna give him like, and we gonna give him 2 minutes, and then 2 minutes we gonna close out. In 1994, I don't know how old everybody is, but
he released that album.
Was that guy? And the most beautiful thing in the world. I never listened to Hostile until recently, which is really very dope. And the most beautiful thing in this world really just upon hearing it the first time I ever heard it, I was like, this is it. Like that song was just.
It's a classic.
It was everything from.
Yeah, because until actually talking to him, I literally thought the song was a like a combination of things, but mainly the main thing was I thought he was talking about a girl because you kept saying the most beautiful
The
thing
most
in the
beautiful
world.
thing in the
I thought he was
world.
talking about a girl.
Hell, I thought he was talking about me. What you mean? The most beautiful thing in the world, just like that. I get in ya.
So it's good for for and that's one of the reasons why this platform is created so we can have these artists on here and explain this because like I said I literally thought it was a girl. He broke it down how it came from EPM from Eric Sermon of EPMD Hostile album and they chopped it. So man.
So that's amazing in itself. He got 1 more minute, guys, and then if he don't come in 1 more minute, we just gonna end it. But we did have a good time with him, regardless. For those who got to see, that he gave us a little bit of knowledge about, you know what I mean, what he did in his lyrics. Him being a English major explains a lot of his words in his lyrics, and he talks about artifacts and things like that because I'm not saying
Actually,
that
remember? Oh wait, wait, here he is. He's back.
Hey,
he's
Oh,
back.
hey, you back.
What you
back
get
like
from the
four
liquor
flats on
store?
the Cadillac.
Yo, what you get from the liquor store?
The liquor store.
I'm messing with you, sir.
I ain't. That was no liquor store. I got some. English.
uh,
Sir, sir,
The
look
deli.
at me. Look at me. Look at me. Old English is alcohol.
Oh, English.
It's
800. It
malt
is the power.
liquor.
hey,
It's the
but
Oh,
he's saying,
yeah.
but
We
he's
drink that over
saying he
here.
didn't go into a liquor store. He went into a deli. So the
Yeah, it's a
deli
deli.
had
so a
no
beer and
English.
wine deli.
No, it's a deli. They don't sell liquor in there.
I said beer and wine, sir. Beer and wine.
Oh no, it's malt. It's malt.
Malt liquor. I ain't
No,
mad.
it's malt.
Do you pour something out for the homies?
Ah,
Hey, I like
Always,
it.
baby. Always.
I'm
God
all right.
with
So
bless the
look,
it. I
dead.
like
so Keith,
it.
so Keith, so what are you doing now? What's coming up for you?
Hey, I got a new single out coming out. The bus.
What's the name of the
Hello?
single? Yes,
We hear you.
Oh yeah, I can't see you though.
because you
You
just
turned
turned
your
off.
camera off. There you go. We see you.
So what's the name of the single?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, lost him. This is fun.
Listen, everything
Wait,
has
wait,
a
he's back. He's back. He's back. All
Yeah.
right.
Hey.
I have a
What's
new
the name of the
single
single?
coming out. A new single coming out called Ghetto Mogul, produced by Eric Sermon.
Oh, that's gonna be fire. When's that
We
coming?
Yeah.
already know it's gonna be dope.
Yes. And I have a
Besides
new
that,
I have
is there an
new
album with
mixtapes.
that single?
I got new mixtapes online now called The Lord of the Metaphor,
Oh,
part 1 and 2.
all right.
And on what platform is the metaphor on? Is it
All the
on
above.
iTunes? It's on everywhere, or what are we doing?
All the above.
All
All the
right.
above. Okay, we gonna
Trying to
drop it
Cool.
call
in
me
the
out. What you
chat.
drink? What you drinking?
You know what?
She gonna try to get organic on me.
She ain't drinking nothing. Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Ah!
right. Yeah, right. You drink beer. You drink alcohol too. Don't touch.
I drink alcohol. I don't drink beer, but I do
Okay,
drink
so
vodka.
wait. So
I
wait.
do
So
drink
since
vodka though.
Oh, it's
so
vodka in
Keith,
there. It's vodka in there.
It's vodka in there.
Oh,
so
okay.
Keith, since you brought up the whole organic thing, how are you? How's your health lifestyle right now? Are you plant based? Because I kind of heard that. I just want to make
Am I what?
verify. Are you plant based? Because I kind of heard that. I wanted to see
Uh,
from you. Is that your
well,
diet lifestyle
well,
right now?
health is wealth. I do eat meat, but health is wealth, and I eat fresh meat. I
Mm.
don't eat like pork much. Oh, there you go. What's that? Apple? I know what that is.
That's
What is that,
Crown
Crown?
Royal apple, sir. Don't play with me.
I knew it was Apple. You
I
little
do drink.
peach.
I do
She's such,
drink.
she's such a peach.
Now I'm a peach. I'm sunshine, sir. I am
Okay.
sunshine.
You're
Anyway.
my sunshine.
So Keith, so when is the single? When can we get the single? When would it be out?
Well, the single is being finalized now. Ghetto Mogo. I got a new label called Ghetto Mogo. But you can go on online and check out the Lord of the Metaphor Part 1 and 2. I got the most beautiful thing in this world album celebrating 26 years.
Yeah.
26 years.
94.
Oh my goodness. That's this year in December, right?
Yep.
Enigma, 24 years. My album
Yep.
Enigma.
Ooh.
Man. Classics. They're all classics.
He, he's Keith Murray on Def Jam and
Yep.
Rapmophobia on Koch. They switched to E1. I
Oh,
got
well, shit.
7
All
albums, 2 mixtapes. I
all
got 7
classics.
So,
albums, 2 mixtapes.
so
And
answer.
everybody can go to your website to view all of that, right? Because everything's on there.
Keith Murray's World.
Yes.
My
All
hair
right,
is
we'll put
fucking
that
up
in the
on me.
group.
Shout out to True Alarm X Reed. They set up my website and they manage it.
All
So
right, bet.
so after everything that's going on in the world, and I speak on mostly just the pandemic, do you do tours?
Well, yes. I'm glad you asked that. You can book Keith Murray, Eric Simmons, and Redman. We don't drink and all of that before shows or after shows. That's private. Just to let
Boo!
you know. We don't take
Boo!
no. We don't take
I'm
the
playing.
private world to the professional world. Always remember that. Don't mix the two.
Hmm.
Of course.
Yeah. There's a time and place for
So
everything
after
under the
this,
sun.
you guys plan on touring. After
It's a
that, do you plan
excuse
on
me.
doing? Oh,
Excuse me. It's a time and place for everything under the sun. You don't mix the two.
Right. Of
Get that right.
course.
Because people pay money, they buy us, and people come in to see us. You don't want to see no sloppy artists on stage and all that. We ain't with all that.
absolutely not.
Of course. So
Absolutely
look.
not.
So
It's
so
a
can we
wonderful
can
it's a wonderful breeze over here by these trees.
you getting all that oxygen right there? But I
Yeah,
do
I had
have
to
a
step up the
question.
step.
Is it possible that you guys
Hey,
might
that's
do
science. That's science. You get
that part?
oxygen from trees, boys and girls. Save the trees. Yes.
So is it possible that you guys might
She has a wonderful smile.
You like it?
I love it. You like it,
Hey,
I
can we
love it.
stop flirting over here? I'm trying to
No,
ask
ma'am, we
questions.
cannot.
Hey, wait,
Hey,
wait, 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 wait,
Kitty.
wait, 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 wait. We're not leaving you out too. You're a queen. You're a queen. She's a queen. Queen for the queen. Coming to America.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
so
I'm gonna
so
get your number after this. I'm gonna let you.
Oh no,
see,
well,
see,
I'm the
look.
most eligible bachelor. Your boyfriend might be jealous. Don't start no
Yeah,
trouble.
I wouldn't be saying
Keith,
that if
don't
I had
get
a
her started.
boyfriend.
Don't
Hold
get her
up.
started.
I ain't got no
Don't get her
boyfriend.
started.
Let's just be clear here. I wouldn't be calling you if I had a boyfriend. Hey, hey,
Boom,
Kitty.
boom. Don't get her started.
Uh, okay, so look, wait, I need to ask this. So Keith, is it possible that the crew would get back together? Eric?
We never left. We always together.
No. As far as another album, so El Nino Part Two or
No,
something.
actually, we have a new single coming out
Uh huh.
called
But
"Isn't He Something."
what? I
Yes, and my boy Gordo from Canada, he's best friends with 40, Drake's engineer.
uh
Gordo has a new album, and he got a single out called "Turtle Out Island." Gordo he mixed mastered the records. Look up Gordo. He's on my line. If you go on my Instagram page, you will see Turtle Island Gordo. Yeah, you follow that.
all right. So that means we will be able to get all three of you guys back on here talk about this single.
I can't promise you that I don't have Redman and Eric Sermon on the same
You
interview.
know, you know what promise I want though? I want to promise that when you guys are on tour and you come to the West Coast, I need that backstage pass.
Okay, you have that. You got that, sis.
I need you to remember. I need you to remember my name. It's Tamarisha, and you be like vinyl conversation. You be like, "Yo, that's her. She can come back here."
Tamarisha.
Tamarisha.
Okay, I got you, Miss Murray. I mean Tamarisha.
See,
Oh, Miss Murray.
uh, uh, hey, but look,
No, I'm trying. I'm
she
trying to
can't.
win her over so she can play my record some more.
Hey, she can't go without me.
Yeah, I can't go
Okay, we
without my
have a
cousin.
threesome. We have a
We have a
threesome
No,
at the
nah.
show.
you. We not gonna play with
At
you
the
like
show. Get your
that at this
mind out the
show.
gutter. Get your mind
What
out the
else is
gutter.
there
I'm
for
talking
your
about.
mind to go?
We're talking about. We having a three-way conversation right now.
A three-way
This is a
conversation. That's what we're having. Exactly. Right
yes,
here
and
on the
we have a
vine.
three-way at the show backstage. Y'all can come in. I'll give y'all passes and everything. Yeah.
But okay, so this is my request though, since my smile is so cute. Um, okay,
This your smile.
if we can't get all three of y'all on the show at the same time, like you, Red, and Eric, um, can
On
you
this
at
show,
least on this show? If we can't,
wait, you need to figure out who the promoters and y'all can bring us in 2011, 2012, 13. Figure out when things open up, when the COVID-19 end, y'all could be the first to make like 40, 50, 60, $70,000 or something. Or we could do intimate if it makes sense, but it's gonna cost money. It's a big production to get us all three in the same room at the same
that's
show at the
that's
same
that's
time.
see. I listen. I ain't trying to pay for all three of y'all. I'm just
No,
trying to
you get the promoters. You can know the
get the promoters
promoters
to
in
pay.
your town.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
But
We
what
talking business now. Business
No, no,
101.
no, we are. And what I'm asking is, can you tell them, hey, you know what? I got on the show with these two ladies and I had a great time.
Well, who
If they
told you I had a
reach
great
out, we
time?
need to make it happen.
Who told you I had a great time? See now,
You still on the phone?
excuse me, what's your
You
name?
still on the phone?
Excuse me, what's your name?
Tamarisha.
No, no, not you. The other beautiful
Oh,
Latifa.
queen. Huh?
Latifa. Latifa.
My other girlfriend.
your
See,
other
look.
girlfriend. You know what? I'm about to hang up on you. I was supposed to be on
All right, so look. So on that note, look, so Keith, on
That's
that
my
note,
name. Wear it out.
look,
you right.
we
Hey,
we
young
need we
ladies.
appreciate you coming on,
Hi, young
taking the
ladies.
time.
No, he not paying attention, sis. He not
Keith,
paying attention.
No,
Keith,
no ass, no
look,
ass at all.
look,
No
stop.
ass at all. They got the dreaded disease.
Okay,
God
so look,
forgive her.
we appreciate you coming on the show, Keith.
Yo, my high cheekbones are sore. Y'all got me giggling and laughing so much.
Oh, for
It's
5 seconds ago, you wasn't having a good time. You asked me how did I know you was having a good time because your fucking face hurts. That's how.
been.
Yeah, yes, yeah. My face hurts. Get my mind
Your
out the
face
gutter.
hurts. That's how I know you having a good time because your face hurts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so look, we almost at an hour. So again,
It's
Keith,
been an hour.
we
We
appreciate you
got eight
coming on.
minutes. Get your 8 minutes together, sir. Tell
We
us where
appreciate you
to
coming
find
on.
you. Tell us where to
So
find you, where to follow you.
Wait, whoa, whoa,
How can we
whoa,
do
whoa, whoa,
all
whoa,
this?
whoa, 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 whoa. The phone is breaking up. Look, yes,
No,
wait,
your phone is breaking up.
Keith,
oh, girl.
this is what we want you to do. We want you to take us out with a
Wait,
lyric,
wait, wait,
with a couple of lyrics.
wait. You sound your phone is breaking up.
No, that's your phone.
Not my phone.
It is. It's on your end.
So it ain't my phone.
Look, we want you to take us out on a couple of lyrics. Take us out.
The phone is breaking up.
Oh my goodness.
Your phone breaking up.
Maybe I should hang up and call
We
back.
on laptops.
Reconnection. Sound like
Reconnect.
robots.
He's gonna reconnect.
Yeah, robot.
Oh my goodness.
Hello?
We here. Turn your camera
Key,
off.
can you hear us? It's his reception. Yeah. All
He
right.
doing
So
too much
look.
walking. When he come back, we
Yeah.
gonna actually take us out, guys, with some lyrics, cause he gonna be back. He can't help it. He gonna be back. So
We'll give it. He got what? 3 minutes? Wait, 4 minutes?
he got 6.
Because we didn't been on here for an hour, man.
No, we haven't. Well, yeah, we came on at 1:59, so he got 5 minutes.
Wait, what do you mean 1:59?
Cause I missed our 12:59 because
Yeah.
we started 1 minute before. Somebody said this fool is hilarious.
Shannon said this show is good. She said she over here dying.
Yo, this nigga said, I said, so after the pandemic, y'all gonna do a show? He said, well, in 2011. So I was like,
he meant
he
2021.
meant 2021 when he said 2011.
All good, Keith. It's all good.
It's all good, bro. We got your back, though. 100%. It was just funny, though, because I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I was thinking like, wait, is he talking about the promoters
Nigga,
for
I was like, you talking about the re-release of the album? Like, what are we talking about? Send him the link, guys, so we can get up out of here, because he probably need another link.
No, it's the same one. He just ain't clicked it yet.
Send it back to him, because I feel like he need that guidance.
All right, hold on. Let me do it again. Yeah, because he's walking again, so
You're
depending on
right.
what that stream is.
He said she had no ass at all. God help her.
The whole face hurt. Whole face just
He
hurt.
said, how you know I'm having a good time? Nigga, because your face hurt, nigga. That's how I know.
All right, but that's good to know that Def Squad is coming out with a single. So y'all
Yes.
definitely be on the lookout for that because that's gonna be fire.
I'm really just trying to get them here solo. He talking about business. I'm like, sir, I'm not talking about paying.
We talk about interviews, Key.
I'm
That's what we talking
not
about.
talking about paying. I ain't talking about a show, yo. Like I'm
We
really
talking
just
about
trying
an
to get
interview.
I'm really just trying to get Redman and Eric Sermon, and then we got connections to Method Man. That's my real goal.
Yeah.
My real goal is Meth, yo. Like, get my baby daddy on here from the next universe.
All right.
All right, so he got 1 minute, and we gonna do what we gotta do, guys. But for sure,
Yeah,
look out for that single.
Because what we were trying to do was have him take us out with some lyrics, but he took his own self out.
He gonna come back all late, like the show over, nigga. But if you want to do the lyrics, we can still record it and put you on.
Yeah.
But for sure, guys, like follow him on Instagram and Facebook, and look out for those new singles. And follow Eric Sermon, Redman, and Def Squad, because I'm pretty sure they all got Instagram pages.
Yeah, I mean all of them,
You know what I
like
mean?
even K Solo's doing stuff. Like they all still doing stuff right now.
So just
Definitely.
follow them. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing for you to click it like to follow them. That's nothing for us to do to just put them on our follow list.
Yeah,
and if they
and then
or something.
Yeah, and then Keith Murray's website is Keith Murray's World. That's where all the stuff's on there. So all the albums and stuff you were talking about is on his website at Keith Murray's World.
So yeah, live. Try to call him one time before we go to see if he getting back on, and then we're gonna be out, guys. I would like to hear them lyrics before we go.
All right, I sent it. So let's see.
Let's see what
Hopefully he
happens.
will.
Let's see what happens. Send a picture of my smile.
See, here you go. But yeah, those tracks is definitely gonna be fire. And like I said, Eric, his stuff is out right now. He released some stuff, and of course, Red, he released those 3 tracks at the same time.
which is very dope. And it's very hard work. Whether we know it or not, it's hard work releasing one track, let alone 3. So you know, that's what's up. All right, guys, we gonna give him he got 32 seconds. But like we said, for sure, and we just gonna talk about us now since the show was over. La did a set the other night with Jodeci on the Real Vinyl Conversations on Instagram, and it was
Which we
dope.
probably will be changing.
Yeah, because they cut us short, we probably gonna change the venue, and we will let you guys know where it is where you can listen to these sets, so that we don't get cut off and that we can actually record these sessions and keep them in the archives. We got other big things coming, and sooner or later we're gonna tell you guys about it, to where you guys can come and support us on a different level.
Yeah.
If you're on the site, we are gonna do what's Keith Murray for today?
Wait, say it again. His what?
What's the quote we putting on the t-shirt today? I forgot.
Oh man, I just forgot too.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to watch the show again. Figure out what we putting on the show.
Toys. No.
Toys ain't
We're
us.
not to be fucked with. Yeah, toys are not
Toys
us.
ain't us. So we're gonna do Toys Ain't Us with a whole giraffe on there. We might do like a short giraffe with a short neck. It's Toys Ain't Us. Nah, I'm dead ass. But we gonna start putting that merchandise out, and we appreciate if y'all just, you know what I mean, purchase a shirt, dress, pants, whatever else is on the website. Cups.
Mugs. We have mugs. We have
go
cups.
out there and support us, because right now we just doing this for y'all entertainment. But at the end of the day, like I said in last show, we really trying to get paid. So bring it.
So look, so the whole thing that we do with the sessions on Instagram, but like I said, we're gonna be moving that. It's really just to give and pay homage to the artists while they're here, instead of waiting until they're not here. Like a month ago, we did an Anita Baker set, but what Instagram does is they kick you off like after a certain time, and you got to keep logging back in. So we're definitely moving away from that. So we'll let you know what stream it'll be on.
So definitely tune in, guys. We appreciate people who could tune in today. We know it's a Thursday and a lot of people have to work, and we're gonna put this on in the group and absolutely on YouTube, so that anybody can replay and rewatch it if you missed it, because we know that this is not the ideal day or time to do this. But listen, we had Keith Murray and it was fun. So
hilarious. But and he dropped some jewels that we didn't know. So especially that artifact
for technical difficulties, and he walked all the way to the store and back and got him an old English 800. So
and pour some out for the homies.
And pour some out for the homies. This is for my homies.
Okay, see. All right. So Keith is not coming back, so we gonna cut this off. But hey, don't remember Sunday, Lisa.
Sunday, Lisa.
1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
I'm gonna get a whole makeup face for it. I'm gonna get, because she's so damn cute. I feel like, damn, I gotta do some extra shit to be on her level. So yeah, Sunday.
So we having her in the building. So you guys make sure you be there for that. And then the following week, Christopher Williams.
Yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all.
We'll see you guys. Peace.